Hi, I'm Bill Bradley. Join me for a recent excerpt of American Voices. Here in American Voices, we celebrate all that this country has to offer. So after hearing about people's life stories, we also want to celebrate the land. So each week we invite authors and artists to tell us about a favorite place or sound in the country. This time, Judy Pearson is back. She's the author of Crusade to Heal America, The Remarkable Life of Mary Lasker. Here's Judy Pearson on her favorite sound.
This is Judy Pearson. My favorite sound is the song of a cardinal. So the call is sort of like, I'm not a good whistler. So I had always said I didn't like birds. Maybe it was from the Alfred Hitchcock movie, The Birds, but my husband and I decided to add on to a house that we owned on Lake Michigan. And our beautiful new master bedroom, which was on the second floor, had a literal bird's eye view of the top of the beautiful blue spruce pine tree that was in our yard. I all of a sudden realized that there were birds at the top of this tree, but I still didn't pay it too much attention. I was diagnosed, this would be 13 years ago, with triple negative breast cancer. And after my surgery, I began 18 rounds of really rough chemotherapy. So it's springtime. I'm wiped out, so I'm spending time napping and watching movies. And all of a sudden, I realized this pair of cardinals, they mate for life. This pair of cardinals had arrived to build a nest in this tree that is now right outside my window. So this would have been their first spring. I'm sure they were as surprised to see me as I was to see them. They sang their songs every day. Then after they laid their eggs, I could hear the chicks peeping and watch them go back and forth with food. It was a little voyeurism, but it was really wonderful watching them. And I started to remember this Bible verse to remember the birds, that they don't sow or reap or gather, but God takes care of them. So why would God then not take care of you? And that really hit home, because here I was battling humankind's most terrifying disease. And all of a sudden I realized I was going to be okay. So then we moved back to Arizona, which is where we had come from before moving to Michigan. And suddenly there were cardinals there too. I had never seen cardinals there. And then one day there was a pair of them on my patio, which is really unusual because they always sit at the highest points. There's a myth that a cardinal's visit is representative of a visit from someone near and dear to you who's died. They're kind of this go-between from heaven and earth. So I find that comforting. I've had friends who've died, my parents have died, and I just envision that they come to visit me in the shape and form of a cardinal. 8 years after moving to Arizona, we moved to where we live now in Nokomis, Florida. I hear cardinals every morning, sitting on my lanai, having coffee, walking my dog. But it's just the most beautiful and now for me, comforting sound. I have completely changed my view about birds.
That was Judy Pearson. She's the author of the book Crusade to Heal America, The Remarkable Life of Mary Lasker. Thank you for listening to American Voices here on my YouTube channel. For more interviews celebrating the goodness and creativity of the American people, click the subscribe button below.